Hi guys, I'm Elle Parker.
And I'm Devon Young.
And this is Party God. Woo! Today we have such a special guest. His name is Fagan, Gray's World. You know him from Instagram, TikTok. He's so funny and charming, and we're going to go on a boat with him this summer.
Yeah, big boat summer coming for us.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a weird episode. This is our first episode recording since we lost our friend Kat. So I don't really want to memorialize her here. I don't think that's the appropriate time or space. We're obviously not going to do a window or wall this week because that would be fucking crazy. Like, yeah, we're in the spirit of like sharing what we're up to in our lives. We're both just grieving the shit out of our friend, and things have been really difficult and heavy, and also like so many people have showed up for us, and it's been really beautiful, and that part's always, I guess, the nice part when something like this happens. So yeah, I've been really lucky. Like, this was my best friend. My three best friends for the last couple of years have been Kat, Elle, Ember, and so I've been lucky that I have you and Ember, because you obviously lost someone too, but you guys have really done an incredible job, I think, like being really, really there for me, which is nice.
Yeah,
really
I mean, that's been our focus.
Yeah,
you know, just making sure you're okay. And
all right, we're gonna take a pause here, an emotional break, try to lock back in for you guys, and be funny girls.
We'll be funny girls.
All right.
All right, please enjoy our episode with Gray.
Poor Gray.
My uncle got robbed in New York by kids, and he was on. He was in New York City, and he was on like skates, and so he just like he couldn't do anything because he was on skates, so they were robbing him. He just fell down.
Man.
He couldn't run away or anything.
No.
That's such a good visual, just
Yeah.
falling.
Oh, no.
Well, he was on in a phone booth, and so he was on the phone with my grandmother, and then he was like, "Hold on, there's these kids coming at me, and like and they had like knives."
Oh.
And he was like, "Wait," and she heard the whole thing, like, and she heard him fall, and like he on his skates, and he got back, was like, "I was just fully robbed."
How do you redeem yourself as a man after that?
There's nothing. Yeah, he's never been able to.
Man, this makes me realize I was not a cool kid.
That's what I say. I was like, the kids are like,
yeah,
they're very innovative, and they're getting the job done. You know, they set their minds to it.
Young entrepreneurs,
Yeah, right.
honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think you want the life of these children. I mean, these kids
Sounds awesome.
are part of gangs because they don't have like incredible home lives
Yeah.
or support or
But they're making
money
it
or
work.
education.
They're making it work.
Put me in, coach. They're making moves.
The
Love it.
detectives asked me, because I reported it because I just needed to get my car back. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even gone to the police. But I needed to get my car back, so I reported it. And then the detectives asked me a few weeks later to come in and identify the kids on a lineup.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not like sending these kids to jail. These are 10-year-olds. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I would
in
see
there.
the face in my nightmares every night. I'd be
Yeah.
like, I sent them to jail.
No, let me in there. Let me.
Absolutely.
Who's that one?
Absolutely.
Actually, it was him.
The one in the Elmo shirt.
I saw him at laser
Lock
tag.
him up.
Lock him up.
Yeah.
Like, put him behind bars.
I would like wait for
Not
them
on
to
my
leave,
watch.
and then I'd grab him like, if you bring me my camera stuff back.
Oh, true.
yeah.
Yeah, I should have worked with them.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll take
yeah,
y'all to
join
Chuck E.
forces.
Cheese.
You'd have a protector on the streets. They'd be like, you
Yeah.
protect me, I protect you.
Well, that's the thing is
So
you want
true.
those kids on your side. Those
That's
kids
right.
are making things happen.
Those kids were going around town and waiting for bicyclers to drive by, and they would take a rope and they try to trip the bike, and then they would,
That's
What kind of Looney Tunes ass kids?
Yeah, where in New Orleans were you living? I'm curious.
Yeah.
This is rampant all over the city. While I was living there, these child gangs were running the city.
That's
It's
so
awesome.
funny.
Yeah.
This is like a movie that I wouldn't believe.
I true, like I'd be like, yeah, this is so,
Kindergarten
yeah.
Cop. Well, great. Welcome to Party God.
I'm so excited to be here.
Oh my God, we're so excited to have
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
from what we know of you so far, you're from New Orleans, which is awesome.
Yes, yeah. I'm
Big-
from Baton Rouge,
Baton
technically.
Rouge.
For all the
Baton
New
Rouge.
Orleans viewers, they're gonna
right.
attack me if I say I'm from New Orleans. But I'm from Baton Rouge, but my dad's from New Orleans, so I've got a little bit of that blood in there.
It's in the
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
Well, we start our shows by giving our guests a Party God score, and then we hear your stories, and then we'll give you a new score at the end. So this is
Okay.
a predictive one. But since you're from Louisiana, I feel like you probably have some stories. So I'm going to start high. I'm going to start with 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I'm going to go relatively low.
Okay.
Dang.
Because this is our first time meeting.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of homework, and I
Oh, no.
was looking through your social media clips, and I saw in an interview that you said that you thought that karaoke should be illegal at bars.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, I can get into what that meant. There's
Wow.
some reasons I'm saying this, but
Well, I'll allow you to explain yourself in just a second, but I'm gonna go with a 4. 'Cause That makes me feel that you're entering the interview as maybe a little bit of an antagonistic
Okay,
type.
all right,
And
all right.
I will give you the chance. I have a huge capacity for forgiveness.
Of
I
course.
would love to hear your
Yeah,
explanation.
the
We don't like
karaoke. Yeah.
karaoke.
Well, I just think that like karaoke, it sometimes does the opposite effects. It's like people are focusing more on the karaoke than like the atmosphere itself, and it can kind of in some bars it creates this kind of division where it's like the karaoke side and the not karaoke side. And sometimes I think that I like it when everything's fusing together. Feng shui in a party, I feel like is important.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just, there's an element to every chaos. There must be control, and sometimes we lose that in karaoke. People they do it in the wrong way, and especially if it's bad. If you're like then not drinking enough, it's not fun. So every karaoke bar you've been into, I'm curious how many shots you had before in the pregame.
It's none of your business.
Do you find that you desire control in most party scenarios you're in?
I'm the party god in most parties. So yeah, I would say that I'm the one kind of making it happen. Me and my friend group, like we have this theory that like we bring the party with us because we have walked into, and actually I went to Mardi Gras in New Orleans, and that is like the epitome of party in this country, that whole week, a month really. And we went into a bar in the French Quarter on Bourbon Street. And there was a band playing, and me and my friend group went in there. We started dancing. Next thing you know, everyone's up dancing in the bar. We closed the place out, and this lady from Nebraska stops me on the way out in a way that I thought like we had done something that she was like pissed because she was so like aggressive to stop. And she turned and looked at me and was like, I just have to tell you, you guys turned this bar into a party.
Wow.
Whoa.
And so, yeah, I wouldn't say 4. I'm going up. We're going up there. And yeah, we didn't have to sing one karaoke song in that bar either to get that party started. So
Okay.
We haven't had many guests enter with like testimonials.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you came pretty prepared.
that's
You don't like that for?
this is a great podcast for me to be on. Yeah. Of all the ones. I'm like,
I love
this
the
is-
confidence.
I know,
Yeah.
me too. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your typical vibe at a party?
That party is also networking.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You're a strategic partier.
Strategic.
Yeah.
But not calculated,
Oh,
I don't
what's
want
the
to come.
difference?
I don't.
Yeah,
I
us
feel like
too. We're not at
yeah,
all
yeah. I'm
calculated.
not going in there with
We
like.
never
We've
schemed.
Yeah,
never schemed.
yeah.
We've never
Yeah.
schemed once.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, you guys
something we
don't
do.
come across as schemers
Yeah.
at all.
We don't.
No. I could feel like y'all could pull off a heist, 100%.
Wow.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who us?
Like if you robbed a bank after this, I would be like, all right.
Elle
No,
told me
it's
that I
just-
have schemy eyes.
That's what
She
other
said
people- no,
that,
I told you multiple people have told me that about you.
You have
which is
yeah.
even worse.
I don't think that's a bad thing though. I feel like that means it's
I
like
think-
that girl has a plan.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Versus
woman with
just
a
like
plan.
looking like I don't know what's happening all the time. You know.
I like that
Yeah.
spin on it.
Yeah.
No, it's not that me is saying it.
Yeah. That is funny.
That's what I've been hearing.
Just word
It's
around
not a
town.
bad
Yeah.
thing.
No.
A girl has a complex inner world.
Someone told me one time in a bar that I had a punchable face.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, they were just like, you, and I was like, I hadn't even said anything. I was just like,
Aw.
you just
like-
have a punchable, and I was like, what does that even
You're like,
mean?
why do you see me and want to enact
Why do you want to
violence?
hurt me?
Yeah.
But if he had said schemy eyes, I would have preferred that over
Totally.
punchable face. So there's worse things they
And
could
it
say.
is-
That's true.
It is funny when you're like really drunk. It's like you can see it even more. Like you can see the gears turning. Because when you're sober, it's like, yeah, you got
yeah,
skinny
yeah, yeah.
eyes.
Really?
It's like
But it's like
there's no
you
filter.
see you like fully like,
I'm gonna
and I'm
fight
like,
you.
I do be walking around a party like that.
Yeah, like-
yeah.
oh my god, oh jeez.
You're just like this the whole time.
No, yeah, plotting.
Yeah.
Fully plotting.
It would be wild to tell a girl that she has a punchable face.
That would be.
Well,
yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. It's like, and honestly, I don't think it probably has happened, honestly,
Yeah.
in this town.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she married him.
And then she married him because they were rich. That's what happened. If they're saying punchable, they have to have money.
I'm like, hey, if
Yeah.
the check clears,
If
go
I don't
ahead,
have
babe.
to pay for rent, we're good.
This one.
Yeah.
This side.
The scheming begins. Now I'm scheming.
Yeah. Do you scheme often?
Yeah, I do. I think.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
doesn't?
Yeah, I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's a dog eats dog world.
Period.
You got to scheme.
Period.
What kinds of schemes are you pulling at parties?
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
I feel like I'm just like always like when I collect friends. No,
Ooh,
I'm like
wow.
I like to surround myself with people that like are one again fun and two that I can like have a good time with, but also can like challenge me to like be better at what I want to do. Like
Word.
whether it's like a skill. Actually, it's usually only skills. I'm pretty much like I am who I am as a person. But like, yeah, if it's like if I could choose a friend that's like really fun, but like has no drive in life versus another friend that's really fun but has like desires and like goals,
Well,
I'd
that's
go with that
true.
person. So that's my scheme.
They motivate you. I
Yes.
feel the same way about like dating. Like I want someone who's gonna be like, "Did you go to the gym today?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?" Like I don't want someone who's like, "Whatever you want."
Yeah, because it's like you
everything.
want to be challenged. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
like if it were up to me, I would like I'd rot in bed, honestly.
Been there.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, you're like I would choose the person that does rots
Yeah.
in bed with me.
Let me.
Yeah.
I once dated a guy where like probably literally 25% of our relationship was just watching the show Survivor, and I was like, that rocks. Like,
But those are the guys you miss.
and those are the guys we miss. Yeah, we had some really quality in bed time.
Survivor
Yeah.
is an insane show. Like I feel like I haven't gotten into like the full like I've seen episodes obviously, but like that is like there's a community. Like
Oh, yeah.
Survivor.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Love it.
people like it's everything.
Yeah, he was a super fan. He listened to the podcast.
Yeah. So
yeah,
there's like
yeah,
would
yeah.
he have gone on Survivor? Because sometimes people are like,
Oh,
watch
I
it
don't
for,
think
like-
he had any illusion that
Oh,
he could.
right.
Yeah,
I guess if y'all were
very
just never getting out of
sheltered.
bed,
Yeah.
Do you guys think you could? I know I wouldn't last 5 minutes.
I wouldn't last. No, I would. I really don't like the beach, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's
Because
bad.
I don't like the
Same.
beach.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'll get
I
a
know.
sunburn. Bad.
I'm like I think it's the sand that really gets in. It's like people are like, oh, I wish I could just lay on some sand right now. I'm like, no, that's like it's
Not
just
me.
everywhere. It's like if you don't like sand, if you like sand, how can you not like spiders? It's the same.
It's the most preposterous reason I've heard for not
No,
going
it's
on
just
Survivor.
crawling. It's going
That's
everywhere.
real.
I don't
Yeah.
care for the beach.
It's just all
I like the
over
sun.
you.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
Guys,
I
you
would
guys.
light on fire.
Yeah, I'm also like a night person. Again, it goes back to the part. I'm like I exist in the night.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys wouldn't like it because there's
Same.
no parties.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not even that.
yeah.
It's just more just like I would prefer. I'm more active in the night. My brain works better at night.
Yeah.
I like just exist in the night.
Mm.
Yeah.
Period.
I could go on Mr. Beast Games, as you know. I want to go on Beast Games. I think I'd be good at it, but I don't
would.
think I could pull off Survivor.
Yeah.
Primarily because I'm really bad about being cold. Like I get cold so easily, and
yeah.
once I'm cold, there's no coming back. And so the sleeping outside without a proper tent and sleeping bag would be
Yeah,
really, really
yeah.
rough.
I went to
Yeah.
Joshua Tree here. I didn't understand how the weather worked here. It's just hot always in Louisiana. It's just never endingly hot.
Yeah,
it's humid
so
all the time.
nice.
You're like, I love it.
I love
I
it.
did not like that. I actually love the cold. Except for when I'm swimming at the beach. I hate that kind of cold. But I came here and I didn't even own pants. Like I just like came here
What?
with shorts. Like
You don't
and I was
have any
like, we're
pants?
going to the sunny California. Like I just didn't I didn't wear pants. I had one pair of jeans. I've upgraded since to two.
That's
but
awesome.
but yeah, I remember I went to Joshua Tree and I just took a blanket and a pillow. I didn't take anything
What?
else. Yeah.
And you're
That-
camping?
Yeah, I went
that's
camping.
brutal.
I didn't have a tent. I was
What?
like, I'll just
I'm sorry.
I thought it would just be hot. So the night came and I was like cocooning. I was having to use my breath. I was filling up my cocoon with breath. And then I heard wolves everywhere. Loud wolves. Wolves, is that how you pronounce it? Just
Wolves?
like, yeah, wolves like howling and they were running all around me. And I knew they were so close, but I didn't want to lift up my cocoon because I had spent the last 2 hours regulating the temperature with my breath.
What was
'cause it
your
that
cocoon? Because you
cold.
didn't bring a sleeping bag.
It was just I burrowed in my
Leaves.
blanket. It was a bed sheet, like a thick or what do you call that goes over your bed? A comforter.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even use it as like a blanket. I just used it to create like my own burrow essentially. But the wolves were so close that I like needed to see like if I was in immediate danger. And then I released air and then I realized like it's just flat everywhere. So like they sound like the echolocation. I don't know. Like it's all they sound like they were close, but they weren't. And then I had ruined so I just like was basically hypothermia like the whole night. Yeah. That's when I learned you have to have pants here.
You
It's
gotta
different.
Get pants. Maybe you would do well on Survivor. It sounds like you have a real survivor's mentality.
That's what you got from the
You
story?
you survived
yeah, I did survive.
on very little tools.
Yeah. I had nothing.
I think about
People
it.
do well at Survivor because they have a certain understanding of weather and like climate.
I would be good at the scheming though on Survivor.
Oh,
like I'd be
true.
good at like making
Yeah.
people trust me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but then I have no skills as far as like surviving in terms of like how to make fire or filter water. I need a straw. That straw you're talking
Yeah,
about
you gotta have
earlier.
that
camping
Filter.
straw.
I could get that, but
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, I would fail. But I would pair up with someone, as I said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
When you're choosing friends, I would choose the friend that has those skills, and then I'd manipulate everyone else into trusting me.
Well,
Yeah.
I would be nervous about your social game because you said you have a very punchable face.
That was
People don't-
one person that said that. I've never got that again, but
I think we should make it a thing.
Yeah,
What kind
it
of
could be
party
a
were
thing.
you at when they said that?
I was just at a bar at a college. It was a college bar, it was in Arizona. Like, also like this on this particular day, I had indulged in weed. Can I say that on here? I don't know.
The way you
well, I was like, where's this going? Well, I was like, I don't know where this is going. I was doing hard drugs. Yeah. No, I just also like weed was illegal, and I'm a type of person with like I don't really need coffee because I feel like I have endless energy, and then also like as far as like the drugs go, alcohol's enough for me. So I came here, I hadn't really smoked weed that much. It's still illegal in Louisiana. Everything's got weed here, I've learned. But I hadn't really done that. And so I went to a college party with a friend. It's like we just drove up there from here. It was like a 9-hour drive. And some guy was like, one of the friends of like a mutual friend, one of his friends was like, "You ever smoke?" And I was like, "Of course, yeah." I'm like, plenty. Yeah. I'm not going to be like, no, not really. And he was like, "We'll take a hit of this." And I didn't know the difference at the time between like just a regular joint and this was like a weed pen, like a dab pen. Yeah. Like with the wax. I didn't know like there was big differences in that. So like I took a hit and then he was like, "You can do better than that, man." And so I did another one. And I took a long drag of this to the point where I was like choking after. And my roommate who grew up in California was like, "I cannot believe you just did that." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "Dude, I'd be on the floor." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "No, it's fine," as I'm choking. And about 10 minutes later, I'm talking with the friend that I went there with. And I look to him because I was like, something's off. And I just he's like looking at me and he goes, "I guess it wasn't that funny after all." And I was like, "What?" And I then realized he had been talking to me and I had not even heard him.
Oh,
and
you were somewhere else.
I was, for the next, it felt like 12 hours. And that was in that bar, someone said that. So he could have said something else, but he was also asking me like if I've ever like eaten crawfish. It was a random guy at the bar. And I was like, "Yeah, of course. I'm from Louisiana." It comes up all the time. I'm from Louisiana somehow. And I was like, "Of course." And he was like, "You ever suck the head?" Oh. And which some people do in Louisiana. They like take the crawfish and suck the head.
Sure.
You knew that. You lived in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, I just think it's a little saucy for him to be asking you this question.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so I was a little
double entendre.
Well, yeah, that's where it went because I was like, "Yes, I've once or twice," and he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, you grew up there. You got to do that once or twice to know if you like it or not." And then he turns to the whole bar and he's like, "Yo, dude, this guy sucks head." And I was like, "What are we talking about?" And then I was like, "I have to leave this bar." So I went outside and like sat, and then again, like then my friend, my roommate who driven there was like, "We just got to go home. Like he's on one." Yeah. And we get back and I was like, "How long has it been?" And he's like, "It's been an hour and 30 minutes."
No. It's been 20 minutes.
It felt like it had been 12 hours. And so yeah, that was my trip down into the void.
After hearing this, I think your face might have looked punchable that night.
You know what? Now that I tell the story.
I think he might have been.
I was probably like this. Yeah. The whole time.
I'm sure you looked scared.
Yeah, I was. It was just like I would go in and out of it. I was like, it was like we were in a very stimulating environment. I was like, I need to be on a beach. At that time, I was like, "Bring me to a beach."
Sure.
I would do it then.
Singing a different tune.
Yeah. Now I'm changing.
A beach would have healed you.
A beach would have healed me. I think just a calming environment. I think I was just like, I don't know all these people and like. Yeah. And they also like at that time like I was making a lot of TikToks and that's the college crowd and they were all coming out being like, "You're that guy from I play an emo character that it's like I like suck the soul out of people." I guess I did suck a lot.
No wonder.
But maybe that's what he was asking. It's still a mystery.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like this man. It sounds like you were sexually trapped.
I probably was. Yeah. We should find him.
Yeah.
You watching?
Yeah.
He's watching.
Yeah, he's definitely watching.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Did that answer your question? I feel like I answered 9 questions.
That was great.
No, that's great. I think we're on chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a horny culture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. College?
Well, yes, but I was
in general.
Louisiana. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One time
that was I guess, an Arizona story, but also horny culture. I lived in Tucson for a little bit. Yeah.
I was trying to leave a Louisiana bar, and this man, I was like leaving, and the guy lifts up his shirt and goes, "Why?"
He said, "Why?"
What?
Yeah, in his Louisiana accent.
Why?
Lifts up his shirt, shows a 6-pack. Why? And I was like, "All right."
You're like, "Well, why though?"
Point taken.
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I did look.
No, yeah.
New Orleans was the only time I've ever had like an almost threesome. We didn't do anything sexual, but I made out with 2 men in a bouncy house in New Orleans.
A bouncy house?
Yeah.
They call those spacewalks down there.
Ooh.
What?
Isn't that funny? Like
never heard
I
that.
came here and I was like, look at that spacewalk, and everyone was like,
Pardon?
what are you talking about? The inflatable? Yeah, it's just you were in a spacewalk. You didn't even know that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had just eaten a bunch of crawfish.
Yeah,
Sucking
sucking the head.
We were sucking those heads,
Sucking
and
those
one
heads.
thing leads to another, and you find yourself in a bouncy house.
Yeah, it's just a bouncy or a spacewalk night. It's for kids, or you were?
No, it was at a bar.
Oh, they just had that
What?
in the bar.
Yeah, it was a feature of the bar.
We gotta go.
Yeah, what
New
bar
Orleans
is
was really
this?
fun. Oh, it was one of those New Orleans dive bars.
Yeah, just in the deep in the enough, but it's usually
Awesome.
tight quarters in those. So the fact they fit a whole inflatable in there.
But New Orleanians love a gimmick. They love like the things that we were doing when I lived in New Orleans. It was like wrestling matches. Like you go to like a wrestling match.
Yes,
it's
they
just
do,
like
yeah. They're not
playing.
Yeah, they do. There is a lot of wrestling match. I have noticed that's a thing, and I mean this was not probably kosher now, but they have like dwarf wrestling. Yeah, it's like they just I don't know. It's just a thing that they did at LSU. Like the bars would host it, and like they'd find two little people, and they would wrestle till the end.
Damn, till the end.
Till the end.
People
Well,
placing bets until the end.
I never stayed till the actual end, but because then you're like, well, gotta get a drink, and then next thing you know, you can't see them. So
Yeah, we had these underground wrestling matches.
it was-
Like you had to know someone.
There's a bar, crazy bars at LSU called Tigerland. It's like a area of like really just. It looks like a place you're like, is one little wind blow, they're done for. But yeah, there's one that's like been there forever called Fred's, and they would do that
Sick.
often. And it's always different people they got. So I'm like, where are they ordering them?
Huh.
The
Where
little
are they
people.
ordering them?
Yeah.
Well, Greg, can you tell us about a time you were a party god?
Using your birthday to get people to do what you want is like there's a special power there. And like here, I feel like in LA, it's like everyone's always like, let's go to Bakari and get like let's split appetizers. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So I, for my last one, made everyone dress up in 1800s clothing, and we went on a boat out of like Marina del Rey. And I like replicated the Titanic. Like I was like, you are all gonna be like someone who either died or lived in the Titanic. And like it was like not even a murder mystery. It was just like a challenge to see who would actually follow through with this. And yeah, they all did. I was of course Captain Smith, which by the way, on this particular night,
Obviously, I was Captain Smith.
yeah, obviously, that night the actor that played Captain Smith died in the
killed him.
movie. So really, I was not just a party god, but I was actual god because that's one of the nights that I did get blackout drunk. There's videos of this that I posted that I like. I got to take this one down. We were by the end of the night. I just had a bag of red wine, and it was just like all over that white. Like I looked like I was shot. Like calling an Uber on the way back. Like they were like, "We're not. Do we need to go to the hospital, or is that?"
Oh my god!
And so yeah, I did die that night. I came back to life, but Captain Smith did not.
Damn.
So I think that night I was a party god.
God, this doesn't sound very godly, but
Party devil.
You just you just were playing God.
Yeah.
Party Hades,
Puppeteer.
welcoming him into
I was
the
Hades.
afterlife.
It was a lot. That night was crazy.
When the
yeah.
bag of wine comes out of the box, you know that it's bad.
Yeah.
That's game over.
And it
Slap
wasn't.
that
Here's the
thing.
thing. I wasn't the one like deciding that. Like, what was crazy is I got back the next day, and I was like, "Yo, that was crazy last night." Like we were all, and they were like, none of us were because it was 12 degrees outside. We wanted to get off that boat, and so they were just they all made it their mission to get me blackout as the birthday guy. So I was like how did I get that bag of red wine? It was my roommate, my other roommate. It was kind of devious of them.
Hilarious.
But, yeah.
They want it to be over as fast as possible. So they're like, let's
They're
get
like,
him
get
tanked.
him tanked
Put him
so we
out.
get him out. I was vomiting in the on the
ocean?
party bus on the way back. Actually, I dry heaved the whole time. I made it back to the bathroom, but it was a rough end. Well, it was Titanic. What can I say?
Titanic. There's nothing worse than being like, yeah, we were all hammered last night, and they're like, no.
That
Just you, babe. And you're
I
like,
literally was like, do I need to like apologize for this behavior? Because I was looking at like the videos. I was like, oh my god. And again, as I said, I don't normally get blackout. I'm normally like coherent enough, but that night was one of the two.
Well, that's the thing. When it is your birthday, you do get
You
a
have,
pass.
yeah, you
kinda-
have to.
Yeah. you
People
have
are like,
to,
it was their
yeah.
birthday. No one can get mad at you, which is awesome. It's
Yeah.
like, it's my
Yeah.
day.
That's
Yeah,
true. Yeah.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
you guys chose this. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, you all brought a bottle. None of you took a sip. You just passed it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I'm still not fully understanding the vision. Like, what was the ideal outcome for this?
Yeah.
Because it's a sinister premise.
I don't really know. I normally just think of the beginning I always plan the beginning out, but I don't plan the end.
Classic.
Which I should, maybe think about what did I want.
Yeah.
Ideally, it would have been crazy if like I got to know like the boat owner and he somehow made it seem like the boat was sinking. Like that would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Oh God, we brought all these rocks on board.
Yeah, literally. It's like or he just like says like, oh no, and everyone's just like, oh, now it's like we're actually sinking. Like I'm a chaos brain like that. Like I get excited when there's a little tremor.
Your friends
just like throw a bunch of ice in the water.
You see, we need to plan the next one because I'm like trying to figure out what my birthday's on Cinco de Mayo, which so it's coming up, and I'm like, what am I gonna do this year?
Let us plan it.
Your friends were smart to take you out.
Probably so.
Your goal was to scare the shit out of them.
I love Halloween. That's my favorite season, so it all
compromise
connects.
Compromise them now.
Yeah.
Get that wine bag out now. Yeah, I was like, did we have a birthday cake? I don't even remember singing happy birthday. I was like, it was just, it was crazy.
Put them overboard.
Yeah. That's probably what the outcome would have been. If it was up to them.
I think if I were throwing a Titanic themed birthday party, the things that I would have leaned into are like, I want the sex scene in the car.
Oh
like
yeah,
the fun
you're the
part.
movie.
Yeah.
You're the movie girl. Yeah.
Handprint.
The movie. Yeah.
That
Who wants to draw me? Naked in front of your friends.
Who wants to draw me?
Wait, do you want me to ruin that
dancing
scene for you real quick?
Yeah.
That hand is not what's her name's hand. It's James Cameron's hand, the director.
Wow, I never did that.
Yeah, it's the director. He just put his hand up, but he was like pretending to be her.
Very feminine hand.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. That's why I'm like, I need to fact check this. Like, we'll fact check this. Obviously, it'll pop up here. Oh, sorry, fact checked. But there
were a lot of like fun and horny things that were happening in that movie. The dancing, and the underground, and your vision is like, I want to make all my friends think they're gonna die.
How about the death part? I want the death part.
Yeah, I like that part. We're skipping. We're skipping to the second half of the movie.
I want my friends to be in abject terror, and
that's when you really see the true nature of people. You're like, are you my friends?
Oh,
prove it.
Prove it.
Yeah. How about prove it?
You're gonna put yourself in the lifeboat before the birthday boy? Before Captain Smith?
Women and children? I don't think so.
Man goes go down with the ship, though. The captain doesn't go down with the ship. So I guess
just really, we haven't talked about the fact that you chose the captain and not the star love interest as your role.
No,
I didn't think, I just felt, that's true. I felt like I needed to be, the captain.
It's your birthday. And
I'm the captain.
Nah, I'm not the stud
I
of
know.
this thing.
I didn't cast them because
your fantasy.
I only casted real people from the boat. It was pretty messed up. Like I looked up like victims and like survivors and like I gave everyone like their identity and was like, you must come dressed as like the dog. I even put a dog. I made someone dressed as a dog because like there was a dog on the boat.
Oh, did the dog make it?
No.
Because they were probably offended. They were probably no, I'm not.
The person came to the party. The dog itself did die.
On the real
boat. Yeah.
I mean, thank God. It would be really shitty if all these people died and somebody
there
let
was
a dog
one
on the
dog
boat.
that survived. Some lady took up a spot for her poodle.
My dog has to get on the boat.
Yeah, if you guys brought your dog in the Titanic, you're saving your dog. A little girl's like, please, please, and you're like,
sorry.
Sorry, I'm getting.
Yeah, I don't. My phone.
Take this.
Like, what year is it? 1912.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would if I was on the boat and like I did bring my dog. I don't know if I could leave my dog behind. I don't have a dog right now, but like my family's dog, I don't know if I could leave it behind.
Yeah, your dog that you've had forever, your situationship that you met a couple of years
Dogs
ago.
surviving, yeah. Yeah, wait, that's a good point.
I'm taking situationship.
Oh, really?
Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
your dog. I fall fast.
You're ditching your dog.
Later.
That is a good point, though. They did only like Jack and Rose only like knew each other for like one
2
night.
days. It's like one night.
Yeah. And she was like, he's my forever love.
But honestly, like real as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
but true. But she gave up money. We go back to what we said earlier. Cal had that diamond bracelet, and she said, "No way, Jose." So like again, in this day and age, I'd be like, I would choose the money probably. Goodbye, dog.
Who did you make Cal?
He was a character in the movie, so he was not in the real ship.
Oh, you really are a stickler. Okay.
I know. I was. I had rules for this one.
It's like the movie was like romantic and sexy, and the real thing is just terrifying.
Yeah, it's disaster. Yeah,
disaster.
I love disaster. That's another aspect of like an interest of mine. Just
natural disaster thing would be fun. Like
quake,
that's
tsunami,
different.
Tornado.
This birthday, you should do like Chernobyl,
like the fire of LA or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do the LA fire.
LA fire.
That's
maybe a little too soon.
Recent,
yeah.
Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, I could do Katrina. It's long enough.
It's been enough time. It's been 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time for that. Yeah,
you're allowed to do it because you're.
I was there.
Yeah,
I was there.
You were there.
What
do you think a party foul is that someone can do?
Well, so there was a girl that pooped on a wall in middle school at a party. I don't know if it really happened. There was apparently photos, but I'd say that's a party foul if you like publicly do that. But
I'm curious about the physics of that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I know. That's why like
that.
I need to see if the photo's there. But
Photo.
there
You
was
know,
a photo.
she's poop
Yeah.
wall forever. You can't live that
it
down.
was it really it went around, and I went to a small school. But yeah, I was also curious. Like, did she like handstand up on the wall or like turn around? I don't know what it was, like how that happened. But that was the first party foul that I remember being like, oh man, like that lasted beyond. I feel like a true party foul is one that extends beyond the night of the party. You know, like this is something that is remembered.
That's her legacy. Yeah.
But yeah,
she's gonna go to a job interview and they're like, wait, aren't you?
You're that girl that pooped on the wall. And it's also like, is that someone's parents' house? You know, it's like it's not coming off that wallpaper. Like,
did she do it because she was blackout, or was she taking a stand?
No, I think she was drunk. Yeah. She was kind of known as a party girl.
Okay.
God rest. She's not dead. I was gonna say God rest her soul, but she's
wherever you are, babe.
Yeah, wherever you are. I hope you're not pooping in the walls anymore. But
you know she is.
Yeah. Honestly, like later on, I was like, I guess if it was a stand, that's a good point. Like if she's making a stand, like if it was like a guy's house that like wronged her, like in that case, shit all over that thing, honey.
You know, that's something I've never understood is people who like spit on someone or do something gross to like upset them. It's like, but then you're just gross.
Yeah, it follows you a little bit.
Feels like a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a good old-fashioned slap?
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring the slap back.
But don't you guys agree? Like when someone does something gross,
I find every time I see anyone doing like a spit on something, I'm like it didn't come across as cool as it.
No.
Because I'm like, you had to like fill your mouth before that. It wasn't spontaneous. Like you were like, I'm collecting my spit right now. And Titanic, they do that in that movie.
What?
They spit.
When?
Jack, it teaches Rose how to spit.
Oh yeah,
it's the grossest.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's because you watch. That's not sexy.
No,
it was not sexy,
like
and they're trying to make it like endearing because basically the whole idea was like Rose is all classy and Jack's like, you can be dirty, girl. You can spit, and they're like not just spitting, they're like hawking loogies, and like they in the sound design like added that throat trimmer sound. I'm like,
it's crazy what you do when you're in love.
The contemporary version of Titanic, if the movie were made now, it would be like, you should spit in my mouth. And she'd be like, I don't know.
Yes.
Like,
as long as it's not a loogie.
Whoa. I mean, hey, look, maybe that's not gross.
Yeah. That's good. I bet in that bouncing house they were spitting in mouths.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was a little before. Spitting in mouths, there's always like, different fads, I think, in sex and sexuality. And that was a little before that fad had hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But when I moved to LA, that was like
it was
6 years ago. That was spitting in mouth time.
Right. Where are we now?
Like, I want to spit in your
first
mouth.
time the first time a guy spit in my mouth, I didn't know what was happening. And I was just like, is he drooling? I was like, no.
Like Pennywise,
I was like, stop. And then I was like, oh, this is what, and I was like, okay.
And you're like, I'm going to pretend to like this. Yeah.
I was like, and then,
that is a lot.
I will roll with it.
Yeah. I feel like, it's just gross. That's,
making out with the men in the bouncy house was actually just a really beautiful experience.
Yeah. Yeah,
it was very tender.
Yeah,
like
awesome.
You knew them, or like y'all were just jumping and then.
No, we had just been like hanging out all night and like vibing, and then we all started like, let's get in the bouncy house, and then we were just kind of like hands on the knee, and we were like, I guess we should make out, right?
I guess.
Challenges.
Yeah, and it didn't go any further than that. It was just like.
That is kind of like it's kind of like I would view that as a romantic memory now.
Yeah.
It's like you could walk away from that being like, that is where it lives.
Yeah.
Also that it was an almost, like you didn't get to the home run, just like
the
romance.
Then you can imagine like in your head running through fields, flowers,
and
but you dididn't have to ever be like, well, it ended horribly.
Except now that I'm rethinking it, I'm like, I wonder if they went home without me.
The two?
Yeah.
Oh, were they kissing too?
Yeah, they were. Everyone was kissing.
Oh, that's awesome.
They were by
wait, yeah. So now you're like, what if I was thrown? You brought them together, and then
they're like, all right. They're like, let's just cut the night here. It's beautiful.
Actually, this was perfect.
Yeah.
This is all we wanted.
Wow.
We'll call you an Uber. Yeah. We'll call it for you.
Yeah, it's like one of those moments where y'all like go to walk away, but then y'all all walk together.
Oh,
and you're
I
like,
guess
wait.
you guys are heading in the same.
Yeah.
They're like,
all right.
No, we choose not to think of it that way.
Yeah.
Everyone in the back, they're separate way, and they're on another podcast right now talking about this.
I had that one time. I was in a hot tub with these two men who were best friends. They're like older. And like they both wanted to make out with me, and I was like, And they were both like 40, and I was like, not until you make out first. And they were like straight guy best friends.
Did they do it?
Did.
You challenged.
Wait, that's like challenge. That's challengers.
And they were like, no, we don't want to. And I was like, I'm not kissing either of you until you two kiss. And then they did.
There's so much power.
I think y'all are the party gods.
Yeah,
really.
Awesome.
I think about it.
Not up for debate.
When that was happening, was it like challengers where like you just sat back and you're like,
no, I literally was like.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Because they were like, you were like, I just unlocked something between y'all.
We
Yeah,
kind of did that
yeah.
with the Girth Master when we were partying with the Girth
Oh,
Master. and
The
his
Girth
friends.
Master?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know him?
No, I don't. That's, who is that?
An adult film star.
Shall I meet an adult? Oh, his name is the Girth Master?
I mean,
he has
it's
to be
in
an
the
adult
name.
film star if like
We
he's
met
named
him at
that.
the Pornhub Awards, and we had him on the podcast actually. But before we ever had him on, we went to this after party with him
At the Hotel
and
Roosevelt.
They
That's
were trying
classy.
to get all the girls to make out. Classic. It was like 4 a.m.
Which
Everyone
I did.
sloshed, and the girls are making out. Elle made out with Best Vagina.
At the Pornhub
She had just
Awards.
won.
Wow.
She had just
An
won
award
Best
winner.
Vagina.
As one should.
Yeah. I made out with her and realized once again that I'm very straight.
I mean, yeah.
Best Vagina didn't even do anything for me, so I know it's a lost cause. But then we convinced the boys to all make out, and they did a 4-way kiss.
It was
That's
awesome.
I think now it makes sense. You guys are the party gods because
Yeah.
you're puppeteering.
We've
us
been
scheming?
in the trenches.
Yeah, wait, we go. We're back to scheming again. There's
Yeah.
those eyes. They flash.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. If the Girth Master, if you had said, "Oh, that's just like a lawyer," I would have been like,
That's our lawyer.
"Yeah, that's our lawyer." We call him the Girth Master.
I'm going to jail. Fuck.
Oh man,
Yeah.
The Girth Master
That's just
for me.
my doctor. Yeah, it just goes on. I was like, it's a good thing he was an adult film star.
The party god lawyer would be the Girth Master.
No, literally.
So-
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
what's-
yeah, party foul myself though. I did.
Yeah.
Like so, this was at not even like it was at a rehearsal dinner for my brother's wedding. Which you're hearing this now, Ryan. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Ryan.
It's not even sorry. Like whatever. I'm not even sorry. But I like you're on your feet all day. So like I went to the bathroom and I was like I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pee. I was like I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna just take my time. Like my stall. It's like I find stalls to be quite comforting. Like even in airports, it's just like you're like locked in this little room. You're like this is
Yeah.
mine.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was peeing and like I got up and then I realized I had like not positioned everything correctly. And I just fully peed, not into the toilet, like into my pants. And I was wearing a suit that was like a light colored suit. So like, I mean, there was nothing. I mean, I pulled those up. I'm like, I pissed myself. Like there's just like, and it was like not that level of the party. They're like, oh dude, listen. It's like, I'm walking out, the violinist, it's like, and so I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Like, what can I, so I was like, I'm like scheming the eyes were there. And I'm in there and I'm grabbing toilet paper and I'm like shoving in the pants. And then I'm like, now I look like the scarecrow from like Wizard of Oz. I'm like, this looks even more weird. So now I'm like, I can't have someone walk in and I'm like pulling out toilet paper. And I just decided to like walk out and I'm like, I was like, I'm going to figure it out once I'm out there. Like, cause I can't like, what am I going to say in the bathroom? I sat in the sink. I can't like, so there was nothing I could do. So I walked out and
Smells like piss.
yeah, I know. So then I saw a giant table with like a vase of water with flowers in it. And I was like, I got to do this. So I tripped in the table and like had it spill on me.
Genius.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh no. But so I got away with it that night. But then I was like, I have to wash these pants because they're covered in piss. And I didn't know like the rules of like suits and all that. So like I just threw the suit pants in the washer and then in the dryer. And then my mom, because I was, in Louisiana, and she opened the dryer and the pants had been ruined now because like you're supposed to dry clean these things. And they were like shriveled and like they tore like when I tried to put them on again for the next event for the wedding. And she was like, why did you put them in the washer? And I was like, well, I spilt like that water on them. And she was like, yeah, but that was the whole suit. Why is just the pants in there? And I was like, and then everyone's like, yeah, wait, why are they in the dryer? Why did you not air? What is going on? Why did you need to wash them? And I was like, I pissed in my pants, okay? To my parents.
Everyone is asking.
Yes, everyone was asking, and I was like, I'm sorry, okay, I pissed. And they're like, why did you piss in your pants? And I was like, I was sitting and they're like, you were sitting? Why are you sitting in the bathroom? Like, I was like, I don't know. So yeah, that was, I would say, but I had to walk around for a good like hour and a half with water and like urine all over it was a lot. Like, it was a full night of like drinking and when you're drinking alcohol, like you pee a lot, like my pants were full.
Oh my God.
So that's my party foul. What's worse, pooping on the wall or that? Or like having a legitimate conversation, be like, business is great in California. And like, they're like, oh, sorry, I'm a little wet there. Like,
Yeah.
just water.
Did you lean into it? I feel like once my pants are already soaked in pee, I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to keep pissing. Like,
You're like, actually, this is so freeing.
Right.
I don't need to go to the bathroom anymore.
Yeah.
Oh God, you are a genius for getting the water though. That is like, I don't know.
I didn't know how I was
going
going
to
to solve it. I was like, because like they were going to see, It was like, it looked like a wet canvas.
And the fact that it was piss. Like, it's
It
not
was-
like, oh, I
no.
spilled water on myself.
No, it was like a lot.
It's brutal because I think this at a wedding, especially as like, I'm assuming you were like a part of the
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
This is your opportunity to meet women,
Yeah,
get laid.
no,
Like
yeah.
you're in a primo position.
Yeah, there was all these
Yeah.
people that, it was, and you know, up until that point, I was like respectable, and I was like, now, like, I wish y'all had seen me in that bathroom. I was just like
I
panicking. Yeah.
I was like, anyone's gonna walk in any minute, and I'm like, what do I do? But like, I mean, there's nothing quite like that moment where you're just covered in urine.
I feel like a simpler fix would have been, okay, I would have put some water on it, washed it with soap in the sink,
There
put
was
the
no
pants
time.
back on.
It was too
No
much.
time. That's why you gotta have backup pants.
Yeah, backup suit pants. Yeah, next
Yeah.
time. Next
Yeah.
time my brother gets married.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're hoping he has a child now. That one's locked.
Okay, great.
Understand,
Yeah, you're safe.
But I won't pee myself, Ryan, if you ever have if you renew your
Does
vows.
Ryan, I just,
You renew
how
your
come
vows.
everyone was like trying to get the answer out of you? Like everyone really
They were
wanted
like,
to
well,
know.
they were just like, the more I tried, like they were like, he's lying about something.
It seems like you're a really bad liar. I feel like that they would
No,
not have gotten that out
on
of
this
me.
particular night, yes, because I was like, I had not thought, I was like, I got away. You know, when you like, I got away with the crime, it's like,
Yeah.
like
Perfect crime.
you know, like I'm trying to think of someone now that got away with a crime that we all know they did it, but like they're like off scot-free, like Gypsy Rose or something like that. It's like, well, we all know she killed her mom, but yeah, it's like, let's say like Gypsy Rose did something else, and it's like she's like it's done for. I don't need to think about my excuses. That was what happened. Like the second they were caught, I was like, I haven't thought this far.
Damn.
And yeah, usually I'm on the fly. I'm pretty good with improv, but at that moment, I was like, there's nothing I could say.
Man.
But that's my party foul. Yeah.
Brutal.
You guys ever peed yourselves in the party?
Not at the party, but I did pee myself. I used to be the editor of my college literary magazine, and I peed myself right before I was hosting an event.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
I was experimenting with Adderall.
Yeah.
And
that makes you pee? I've never done that.
Well, I had Adderall and a bunch of coffee, and I didn't know, but you can like lose bladder control. So I was like literally driving, and I was like jacked out of my mind, and I just like stayed up all night writing this 30-page paper, and then I had to host this sort of sophisticated event, and then I like just fully pissed myself.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, it just like came out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, I knew I really had to pee, but usually, you know, like you have the ability to hold it, like
Yeah.
your body can hold it in,
Yeah.
but it just like
It
just
came
lost.
out.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
how did you
yeah.
solve that?
Oh God.
You got in the bathroom, a little bit of water.
Yeah.
we have a vase? Is there a vase
You
around
spilled into
here?
a vase of flowers.
You got any flowers? The florist?
Yeah. That would have been amazing if you said that.
I had to go back to my apartment and change. But then you're like also
Yeah.
just like sitting, like now your car just like smells like pee. You're just like
Yeah.
sitting in a puddle of pee
Yeah.
in your car,
I didn't
like
think about the car
driving around
aspect, yeah.
Athens. Yeah.
Not me. I have to pee a lot, I think. So I'm like, I factor in bathroom. Like I never get to the point where it's like,
You know when you have the feeling.
I know the system going
Yeah,
on here.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Everyone, no, my parties are fun. Like it's like everyone's like they're just like you don't know what's happening next, and I
Oh.
feel like that's what's fun, the spontaneousness of it. We were just talking about that with a party. It's like
Yeah.
what makes a party fun? A little bit of
Spontaneity.
spontaneity,
bit
a
of
little bit of
fear.
crime, a little bit
A
of
little bit of
fear.
like you don't know if you're gonna
Yeah, if you walk
make
in
it
and
out.
you're like,
yeah.
I know exactly where this is gonna end tonight. It's like, why even go?
Yeah.
I want to walk in. I
Oh.
want to see multiple opps, multiple crushes,
Right.
and be like,
Absolutely.
"What's
Having
gonna
to
happen?"
navigate is what makes a party so fun.
Exactly. You're like, "Fuck, they're here,"
Yeah.
and then, "Oh my God, they're here," and
And
then,
having that moment where you can turn to your friends and be like, and then they're like, follow me, I'm getting out. Or like, or like then you run into someone they're like, free drinks. And you're like, I know your credit card's maxed out, but like you're buying. Like,
Let's go.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Yeah, nothing more boring than knowing that you're gonna make it home safely to your bed at a reasonable
Oh.
hour.
totally.
Yeah.
Last night we had a situation where we were just swerving ops left and right.
Yeah, it's been an epidemic of ops.
Really?
whenever we go out.
Yeah.
This particular March
This
is
is
just,
new.
ops
Yeah.
month.
We never really had an op problem, and now all of a sudden
We
it's
have
just
a
ops.
big op problem,
Yeah.
but we were having a blast because part of it is like it's so fun to be in the corner with your friend, being like,
Oh my God.
"Oh,
They're
how
here.
are we
Get
gonna
out
do
of
this?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and how did y'all get out? What was
We
what
just
was
left.
your,
We just-
you're like, I actually
we just walked out the front door,
Yeah.
and we said, "Good night, everybody."
Actually, I'm going back home to watch Survivor. Yeah.
Yeah. Try and stop us.
It was like a damn landmine.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of there.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh no,
Yeah.
what's today? Wednesday?
On a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
It was the
Wednesday
last night for Tex.
Yeah.
What's Tix?
Tex is this famous
TAIX.
French restaurant bar.
Oh yeah, see, I'm still learning, even though I've
Aw.
been here for like 6 years. I feel like now.
Fine.
Tix bar would go hard.
Tix
Y'all
bar.
wanna go to
Tix
Tix?
bar.
Fuck, we got it itches.
Yeah.
We have a segment.
Okay.
It's called 7 Minutes in Heaven. We're going to give you 7 rapid fire scenarios, and you tell us how
Okay.
you would
Here we
react.
go.
All right. You're playing spin the bottle and land on your op. Do you dom them and refuse, or do you see if it's an enemies to lovers situation?
I'm a performer, enemies to lovers. Unless like, are we? Is it like we have to go to a closet and kiss, or are we just doing it right in front of everyone?
Right in front of everybody.
Oh, we're kissing. Yeah,
Oh.
100%.
Huh.
And are you like kind of hoping for an enemies to lovers, or are you like, this is my enemy and I'm gonna also,
God.
are you doming them by kissing them?
I would probably more doming by kissing, because I would be the one. There would be the hesitation, and then I'd be like, no, we're kissing. Like I would just be like, not even say, you just like lean in and do it. But also, yeah, like maybe it's like there's the element of like, because every enemy I have, I'm like, what if they actually like me?
There's always tension with an enemy,
Yes.
no matter what. Always.
And I feel like they are on your mind, whether it's like relationship or not. Like just a person, you're like, you want them to like you.
Mm.
So I think I would go with the kiss.
Mm,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Hot. All right. You're in a blunt rotation with Chappell Roan, Tyra Banks, and Miley Cyrus. There's only 2 hits left. Who's getting skipped and why?
Wait. Okay. So Chappell Roan, Miley Cyrus, and who?
Tyra Banks.
Oh God. I mean, I would skip probably Tyra, just because I'm like, I don't want her to have a bad trip and do that thing where she's like, what is that viral video from her on Project Runway where she's like,
We were all rooting for
we
you.
were all rooting for you. Like that video, I'm like, I do not want to be yelled at like
Ooh,
that.
true.
So I'm skipping Tyra.
Wow.
Love her though.
Okay, real.
I like it because it was like for a sweet reason. It would have been an opportunity to like be nasty to someone, and you're like for her own
No,
good.
like I'm
Like, I wanna
for,
save
because
her.
I've been there, Tyra.
Aw.
I've been in that bar when I'm sucking head.
Totally.
Oh God, who hasn't?
Who hasn't been in that bar sucking
That
head?
bar, that bouncy house. Yeah, we all.
That's it. The DJ is bombing. People are leaving. You need to make a move on your crush fast. What do you do?
DJ's bombing. Okay, the music's the most important element. I'm pulling out $100 cash, going up to that DJ, and I'm putting on "Shake It" by Metro Station.
How's that go?
That's a good song.
Shake, 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 shake it.
Oh, okay.
You're
Shake.
Okay.
And then the verse is like, your eyes are in the streets, but your clothes are laying right there, or something like that. It's like it's
Very hot.
sexy. But it's got a great backbeat. You can dance.
love that
Everyone
song.
always shakes it to Metro Station.
Shout out
Okay.
Trace
It brings you
Cyrus.
back. It's got some nostalgia in there too, baked in. Like like there's a one-hit wonder by Miley Cyrus's brother.
Yeah.
It takes you back. So
Word.
All right.
that's what I'm doing.
And your crush is where in this
Shaking it?
picture?
Well, wait. Yeah, wait, I guess that's the question. Am I
Yeah.
talking to my crush in this picture?
I mean, it's your last. The party was about to end. You have to
Oh
make a
yeah.
move.
Like you go up, you grab, you're dancing on the
Okay.
floor,
Okay.
Yeah.
and you have to be close body contact.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
moments.
Yeah.
And there has to be people dancing around you. You can't be the only one. So like you also have to take into account, we got to get this bar dancing.
Do you ever start the dance?
Yeah. That's what I did in New Orleans,
Right.
in that Bourbon Street bar, baby. We started that, and
Period.
the club was bouncing.
Yeah.
And there was an old couple stripping in the middle of this bar. Live band, by the way, fiddle. I'm talking like country band.
That's sick.
I have on video. And I don't know if they knew each other before, but they sure as hell knew each other after.
Mm.
They were like, I'm talking, this was like the old, that your skin's leathery and like sagging, like,
God, I can't
and they
wait.
were like,
Oh, I
there was clothes
know.
off,
Yeah.
and they left together. I did that.
Damn,
Hot.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was hot.
How do you move the crush from the dance floor? I'm now like giving.
Okay, we're going back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
scheming.
Advice to the audience.
Now we're
yeah,
scheming
yeah,
for
yeah,
your
yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
well, let me see. When was the last time this happened to me? Never. No, I'm kidding. I feel like for me, I'm like, it's never like because I feel like the second you like leave the bar, like you have that in between period where it's like the buzz wears off. You have to keep it going somehow. So it's like, this is why it's annoying here that you can't leave with drinks. I feel like it's so important to
I mean,
walk
you
out of a
can
bar.
if you're doing
you
it
can,
right.
But in
Yeah.
Louisiana,
Here.
there is you can leave the bar with
Oh, sure.
drinks.
Open container. Yeah.
And so like the open container, I'm like, that's how you take, because then you can go back home. You take your drink, you're sipping all the way home,
Yeah.
and then you're home. But
Yeah.
like the I feel like a lot of like nights get killed like because you have to get Ubers here and everything's so spread out, and you don't have to drink, and then everyone's just like, it's like then you're just tired. And so I'm like, I feel
a
like
lot
that.
of nights are ruined.
So I feel like the
sobriety.
important element
Yeah.
is finding a way to sneak that drink out of the bar.
Yeah.
So you're sipping the way home, and that's how so you're still having a good time you're choosing.
When we were sober right now for Hard 75, but when I was drinking, I always kept a bottle of liquor in the car.
That's
That's smart.
Yeah.
Where did you keep that? Like in the console or like just rolling around?
It was rolling around.
I'm fully a girl. Like
Yeah.
we're just allowed to do
It's
things
just
like
rolling
that.
around.
Yeah, it's rolling around on the
Who's
ground.
gonna stop her?
My
Yeah.
mom would keep an entire like thing of like 4 bottles of red wine in the back of our car, and we had 4 kids. She drops off at school, and I remember one time they opened the back and all the bottles rolled out and exploded all over the ground.
no.
And my mom looked over at the teachers thinking she's gonna be shunned, and they were like, we get it, girl. Like I was like, so I guess it is a girl thing.
Yeah,
Have those bottles rolling. That's a good point though. Yeah.
Well, you
but
grew
yeah.
up in
I grew up in the crazy.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. We get it. We're all drinking.
They're like, just 4?
Yeah. That's it. Where's the rest of them?
All right. Your barber has a drinking problem and gives you a hatchet job of a haircut. You don't have any time to save it. You look bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat for you. But this is going to be the party of a generation, and a lot of pics will be taken. Do you still pull up to the big party, or do you stay home? You can't wear a hat.
Okay. Never stay home. I've had some insane haircuts. My barber that I go to now, like, we drink while he's cutting my hair. Like, it's at the Grove. Like, it's a shaving octopus, and like I walk in there like, you want some brandy? I'm like, this is like
brandy.
Yeah, it's like legit. Like I'm talking like puts hair on your chest alcohol, and I don't even like drink hard liquor like that. I'm like a cocktail guy. I'm like, okay, give me some sugar in there.
Yeah.
Like a margarita, Moscow Mule. That's my vibe. But I'm like, I'm gonna code switch to the barber. I'm like, yes, of course. Let's talk about taxes.
Word.
And so yeah, he's there. That guy's never done me dirty, but I'm really not precious with my hair. Like I'm like, I'll get a crazy haircut. But last time I got my hair like cut kind of bad, like I just bleached it. Like my license still has it like bleached hair.
Let's see.
I'll show you. And I still have my Louisiana license. So yeah, but like this was like.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
That's handsome. That actually looks really good on you.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, and so I'm like, like, but because it grows back, for now. But
bleach it for the summer.
But yeah, I was like, I've gotten buzz cut. I've dyed it black before. I buzzed it myself like during COVID when everyone was like, so I'm going to that party.
Sick.
You're not keeping me away.
Elle made this promise because this happened to me recently, and I have learned that if you have a confidence, you can rock the.
You just own that haircut.
Yeah.
You can always put a hat on too. I'm like, I've worn a hat anytime. I'm like.
You always put a hat on or any
hair
accessory.
Or wig. What's wrong with wig? Why does no one wear wigs these days?
Or a headscarf.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that
I would wear a wig if I could.
We'll talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. You're a security guard who berated a young child for looking at a pop star. You acted on your own volition and feel bad for overreacting. The whole world is mad at you. Your wife is leaving you, and you just found out you can't afford the Turkish hair transplant you were saving for. You decide to throw a party for yourself to boost morale. What do?
Party for myself. Okay, the whole world hates me. Mm-hmm. Misunderstood. Party for myself. Yeah, I feel like I would do like I would rent out a movie theater. They can do that. And put on like some like silly ass movie like Pitch Perfect, and we're all going in there and having a blast. We're bringing alcohol in there, like taking a shot every time someone sings Pitch Perfect. You know what? Actually, what I'll do.
What?
And this is an underrated shot. So I went to my high school alumni party this past like winter, like around Christmas, and they had pickle vodka shots.
Oh, nice.
Those things, I was having a conversation with a football coach there. Like I didn't play football in high school. There's videos of me talking to him, and I'm like hands on his shoulders. I'm like, you've done amazing things. Like I'm like, don't remember that conversation, but like there's something. So that's what I'll do. I'll throw a high school style alumni party, and we invite mixed bag people, like invite people that are like from your life that like you would never drink with, put them all in a room, and the only drink there is pickle vodka shots. That's what I'm doing, because you will connect in ways that you never thought you could, and every problem will wash away.
That's you at your lowest. Like I gotta feel better.
Yeah.
I know. This feels
Pickle
really dark.
I need a coach.
Your wife is leaving you. You're like, I want to throw a high school.
But that is interesting that you're seeking out a coach. You're seeking guidance.
Yeah,
I think.
right. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like in my most blackout moment, other than my Titanic party, I was like talking to the football coach about how they went to state. I was just using generic words of like how state. Like I'm like, what? So yeah, I feel like the key is pickle vodka and strangers, like relative strangers, to really just offset the balance of all those horrible things happening to you.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, Gray, what's your party take?
Take the pressure off. People like to plan, and if you just don't plan, you just have good music, you've got drinks flowing, the party will hit. It's like, if you try to plan too much and have like flash, which I think happens here a lot, it's like, what bar are we going to? I'm like, guys, it doesn't matter where you're at, as long as the music is good and you can dance to it. And like people, I'm not a fan of like the oomph club music, like have that mixed in there, but like we need to be able to sing along. I feel like if you can sing along to a song, whether you like it or not, that is what makes a party. You can hold a drink in one hand, you're dancing with this hand, and then this is singing.
And this
is singing or sucking head.
Oh.
But as the party goes. But I'm like, I feel like that's like take the pressure off, just have good music and drinks.
Yeah.
And everyone just bring drinks like to the party. Like that way it's just endless alcohol. Like don't be precious with your wherever you go.
There
like
you are.
have those 4 bottles of wine like my mom does. But yeah, my take is just take it. No pressure party. That's the take.
I think that's so important. There's a lot of wisdom to just locking in where you're at and appreciating where you're at versus trying to like plan like what is the better like move and strategize about like should we party hop, like just making the decision like no, we're gonna enjoy where we are at. It's I think similar to like being in a relationship. Like you eventually like you're choosing to be in love with that person. Like that's a choice.
Yeah. It's not like this magical thing that like this the attraction does it all. You are choosing every day to have this person in your life, include them, and
because there's a grass is greener thing in relationships. Like after a certain point, the dopamine wears off, the exciting part wears off, and you're like, oh, I wonder what this would be like. But instead of thinking about relationship hopping, party hopping, you're like, I'm gonna lock in.
Yes,
actually choose.
I feel like a
to
relationship
love this
could be looked at as one long party.
Yeah,
It's got like you start the party. Yeah.
Whoa.
What is going on? But that's a good point. I mean, what you say is correct. It's like there is levels of the party. You have the in-between drinks. The dopamine wears off. And you're like, do I want to be here? You have to choose at some point to have fun. Hold on. I'm literally drunk. As Beyonce said, we're drunk in love all the time.
Yeah.
This all goes back to her.
It must be so nice to go to a party.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been to lots of parties. But no, that's a good point. A party can be equated to life. And life, you guys got to move through it day by day, no pressure. Yeah. Don't put pressure on yourself. Have fun.
You get to choose if you want this to be the best part of your life.
Yeah, that's
or the best relationship of your life.
Best relationship. It all connects.
Wow.
We're going to Cheesecake Factory after this.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I love the Cheesecake Factory.
Afterwards,
where things get made.
Afterwards, we're gonna suck some head.
Let's suck some head.
Hey, I've done it twice.
Oh.
In Louisiana with crawfish. Wait, this is getting clipped right now.
In the bounce house.
In the bounce house. That was me. Both of them were me. You were crossed.
In the spacewalk?
We're learning. The spacewalk.
We're gonna do challengers at the Cheesecake.
Yeah, we're having challenges at the Cheesecake Factory and ending up in the spacewalk.
Let's give a checkout score. I'm going down. I started at 8. I think I'm gonna go 6 because I think you're trying to scare people. I think there's an element of danger there that I'm a little scared of.
You can't handle my parties. That's what's going on.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you're scared.
I don't want to get pushed off the boat.
Yeah, well, that's just, hey, you can go to the spacewalk parties. Titanic's where it's at, but
I'll see at Cheesecake with
Cheesecake, with when the money's in. Yeah, 6 is fine. That's it's not passing, but it's in the party scheme of passing, I suppose. I was 4 for you though. I better be up.
It's actually going up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. You kind of won me over.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the element of danger at the parties. I'm excited to see where the next one's going. I want the Chernobyl theme party to happen. And I just got excited about thinking about the bouncy house and sucking heads, and I really that took me to a special place.
Okay, where are we? Where are we at? 4. We're now.
I think we just swapped places.
What's your?
I'm an 8.
You're 8.
Now.
Okay, sweet.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So honestly, passing score. I've passed the SAT.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, I'm in.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for coming on Party Guys.
Thank you for having me. This is so fun. I love that. I love this vibe. So I'll be back anytime you want me.
All right. Love that. Oh, yeah.
Go check out my debut feature film that I directed, wrote, I acted in, all the above on Tubi, streaming on Tubi right now, called Senior Prank. We got more movies in the
You got it.
Gun?
You're almost there.
I don't. We got other scripts we're working on now. Hopefully, we'll be. Yeah, I'm shooting them out soon.
And the T-shirt.
Yeah. But for now, go watch Senior Prank. It's a silly high school comedy based off of all my life experiences. So there's danger, there's death, and there's drinking. So
that's scary. Love it all.
Yeah, love it all.
It's what I would expect from a Grey film.
That's right. So. Yeah, you understand the vibe now. Yeah. So. Yeah, very silly.
Oh my God, well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
All right, party on.